Well, it's the end of the first move phase. The dwarves had priority first. As you see, many of the dwarves moved up here, their full move, 12 centimeters, which kind of sucks, but... And the archers as well, with the throwing axemen, rangers moved up 12 centimeters, so now they can't shoot.
Yeah, they can't shoot in the shoot phase.
Yeah.
But
in a company of high elves with elven blades, Glorfindel, Iristor, and Cerndan moved up, and Cerndan used casting blind in the night, which will probably help me from archer fires. The group of high elves moved with Elladan and Elodie a little bit up. I'm not sure what I'm doing with that right now.
Well, yeah, they can volley.
They can volley, but I don't know if I'm planning to do that.
Yeah.
And I moved these 3 high elves with spears behind cover. I don't think it's much cover, but as well, I don't know what to do with them right now. It's hard to.
Yeah, it's hard to see.
Hard to see at the first beginning of the game.
Right.
So
well,
now shoot phase.
Shoot phase.
Yeah.
So Patrick shot with his archers over here in a volley, and he used Elladan and Elrohi.
They have elf bows.
Yeah, they used elf bows so they can shoot too. And he shot at my big group of rangers and warriors and such, and with
out of 10 shots.
Out of 10 shots, he killed 1 throwing axeman. So
I only got 1 hit. So
yes, 1 hit and one wound. So the very first casualty
is a dwarf, which doesn't surprise me.
Well,
and rules that we forgot to mention before that we have about when a force is broken. How many dice were we going to use?
Right. So we have a special rule today. We're going to when a force is broken, we're going to roll 2 dice, and you can bring back the total of those 2 dice. You can bring back that many people from your dead pile. So
six whatever.
6 people, whatever. But no heroes, because that would be a little cheap.
Or how about yeah, sure.
Yep. So.
Okay. So now priority.
Now it's priority again.
Because there's no fight phase.
No fight phase.
And you got priority.
I had priority last, so now it's the elves' priority. Well, let's see what will happen. So I moved my dwarves up around here, and over here my archers are in range of Patrick's elves, but I moved my throwing axes up because they don't have quite the same range.
Yeah. And over here, I kept my archers in the same regiment look to get another hopeful better volley, because I only killed 1 ranger last turn. And I moved my 3 spearmen into the forest to try and get better cover, because we realized that wasn't really cover.
Also
I moved this company up to hopefully try and charge his throwing axes before they can throw at me, because those can be quite painful.
Yeah.
And Cerndan moved up with them to keep them in the casting blind and night thing.
Yeah, so it's harder for me to shoot them. And also it's annoying that these guys went into the forest, because elves have the woodland creature ability.
Yeah, so I'm about to move right through the forest without penalties. And also...
my dwarves can only move 6 centimeters in the forest. So.
Yeah, which is really slow. So I did another volley this turn, and it turned out to be a little bit more helpful than last turn. I killed
by a little
2 more.
That means
one
more death than last time.
So 1 throwing axe,
and throwing axe, and 1
ranger.
Yeah, dwarf ranger lost their life.
With this group again, they're my only archers in this game. That's the bad thing about elves. You don't have a lot of warriors.
Yeah, you don't really...
like 1 elf is like 11 points, which is good.
Sucks, because they're elves.
But they're good, so. But then Noah tried to shoot with
Yes, I tried to shoot with these guys over here.
Against this guy right here.
Because, yes, this guy right here is in the range of Cerndan's casting blind light, so...
he needs to roll 6 to hit.
I needed to roll a 6 to hit this loser over here. And I rolled 2 hits with the warriors and no wounds, and I got 1 hit with the rangers and no wounds.
Which is pretty awesome.
As of now, the elves are unharmed.
And winning.
And, well... yeah. If you can call that winning. But here we go. Priority. turn 3.
6.
A 6. If I roll 6, then I can go this turn. So I roll a 2. So Patrick has priority again. So let's see what happens in the move phase.
So in this move phase, a lot happened. Yeah, nothing big severe. We still don't have any fights yet, which is a little disappointing, but this big group of dwarves is moving up fast, led by Durin,
the best hero. They're getting pretty close to Patrick's elves over here.
Yeah, unfortunately, but...
Only a few more turns.
Yeah, a few more turns and they'll be about here in my center, which is scaring me.
Yeah, but Patrick sort of is stuck in a corner.
Yeah, which often happens, but
yeah.
Oh well. But this group of high elves, whoops, sorry, Glorfindel, is moving up pretty fast, and they're about to charge. Throwing axes.
Throwing axes are in range of them, so they can shoot.
But I do have Irisor.
He has Irisor, so he can throw daggers.
One throw dagger.
And Círdan is still close enough for them to be in casting blind light.
I moved them up a little bit. You probably can't tell on the camera, but like this. So then they're still in, and they're still in. It's like a 28 centimeter circle.
Yeah,
so.
It's pretty annoying. And these guys moved over just a bit to get a better view of these guys.
So they don't shoot into their own...
Yeah, I don't want to shoot my own guys.
I wish he shot his own guys. But... And they stayed the same, so did they. They didn't move.
Yeah, those guys in the forest are still hiding behind trees like the cowards they are.
Well, okay, sure.
Well,
so
let's see.
The shoot phase.
This shoot phase, Patrick volleyed again into this group of archers.
Instead of the throwing axes.
Instead of the throwing axes, so they're still good. But he got a dwarf ranger, so now my dead piles 4 rangers. But throwing axes did nothing. Warriors did nothing. My 6 rangers got
1 kill.
1 kill. So now the elves
between Glorfindel and Irisor. At 1 shot right there.
1 shot went right through
and killed him in the face.
Yep.
He has an arrow right
He has an invisible arrow stuck into his face. So now the elves have a dead pile.
1 though.
1 is dead. 1 of many.
Many.
Soon to come.
Yeah, I guess.
So now it's priority because there's no fights.
3.
Patrick rolls a 3. I roll a 4. That means dwarves have priority, which means this is going to be more interesting.
Okay.
So let's see what happens. Move phase.
So the move phase of turn, I think it's 5 now.
4 or 5.
4 or 5, yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Over here,
we actually have some charges, which is pretty fun. Fights.
Yay.
And some of these elves are trying to hide behind cover, but it didn't really work. Got 2 free throwing axes, all these archers.
They can't throw though, because they failed their courage test to charge Glorfindel.
Yeah, they tried to charge Glorfindel, and because of his lineage of the firstborn, they both failed.
Yeah, he causes terror, so they failed their courage test, so they can't do anything.
They can't do anything. And then this big group just moved up again.
Yes, they're moving up around here. Patrick's guys over here moved out of the forest.
I don't know what they're doing, seriously. I don't know why, but I got nothing.
Well, at least they're doing something.
Yeah, I know. The archers...
They can move around or something.
Yeah. The archers didn't move.
Archers didn't move because they like being cornered.
Yeah, I guess.
Círdan didn't move, but because he's in a good place for
all these guys here can be casting.
Well, some of the elves over here.
I don't think so.
Really?
I think they're still within. Yep, they're all within casting blind.
Yeah, well,
this guy's like right on the corner.
Yeah, well, he's fighting anyway, so I can't shoot.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's the move phase. Time for shoot phase.
Noah's.
The elves over here like to switch it up, so they decided to do another volley. Go into a little unfamiliar territory. But instead they shot into my group of warriors, killed the one-handed guy.
A warrior.
One-handed weapon, I should say. He is a warrior. And he had a shield too, so he's pretty strong. But these guys all shot. Did nothing, so now it's our first fight phase of the game.
Ooh, fight phase.
Fight phase. Here we go.
Well, that was the first fight phase that we did in this game so far over here. Glorfindel was charged by 1 guy. Glorfindel knocked him back and killed him.
Yes,
total I killed 2.
These 2 guys died in combat. So, but the colored dwarf ranger actually pushed back the two guys who charged him.
But didn't wound him.
Didn't wound anyone.
No dead pile.
No extended dead pile. So.
And we have here a shoot.
Yes, these guys have died from being shot at. These guys have been killed in hand-to-hand combat because they're more manly than us. So now it's priority. So here we go. I roll a 2.
And I
Patrick
roll
rolls a 5, which means he has priority this turn. So here we go, move phase.